Hello, seventh grade. Happy Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. I hope you're doing well. It's April 15th, 2020. Today we're talking about adverbs. Adverbs can get a little complicated. If I were a word, if I were a part of speech, I would be an adverb because I'm a little bit complicated sometimes. You see what I did there? Let's just jump in and get started. That was a bad joke. Adverbs are words that describe verbs, adjectives, and other adverbs. We're going to look at each one, okay? And so for consistency, I've highlighted all the adverbs green and all the verbs this light blue color. So it's important to keep in mind that a verb is like an action word. It tells what action someone or something is doing. So look at all the verbs in this chart, in this table. Push, fell, stay, go, right? Those are all actions. Now, an adverb can modify that action. Push where? Push upward, and so on and so forth. Fell where? Fell there. Okay, so let's look at some of these other verbs. Will leave, right? Action, will leave. When? Will leave soon. So when I say modify, I'm saying it's giving you more information. It's describing, it's bringing to life these verbs. Comes. When? Daily is my adverb. Swims, that's my verb. When? Often. All right, let's go over to in what way. Choose, that's my action. Choose how? Choose noisily. Maybe you have a dog that chews noisily, or a sister that chews noisily. Acted, acted how? Willingly. Works, works how? In what way? Carefully. These are all adverbs. They are modifying my verbs here. Okay. And then you could see if I were to highlight the rest of these verbs, they would be blue. Exhibits, that's another verb. Exhibits when? Yearly. I'm just trying to save us some time here. Okay, let's look at this last column. My verb ate. Well, to what extent did this person eat? They hardly ate. Again, in green, you will see the adverbs. It is modifying verbs here. Really surprised. What's my verb here? What's my action? Surprised. Good. Surprised is my action, and really is my adverb. Okay, pretty simple. Let's look at adverbs that modify adjectives. Now remember, adjectives are words that describe nouns. Okay? Let's look at an example first. Beaches can be very beautiful. Okay? What is my adjective here? Beautiful is my adjective. I'm going to highlight it yellow. Oops. Beautiful is my adjective. It's describing beaches. But my adverb is modifying my adjective. Gets a little confusing. So, to what extent are beaches beautiful? They are very beautiful. Let's make that, click on that real quick. Let's make that green. They are very beautiful. So let's look back up in this chart. Very upset. Okay. My adjective of wrong. You were wrong, right? Wrong is describing a noun, describing that you were wrong. Well, to what extent were you wrong? You were definitely wrong. You were extremely tall. I am not very hungry. In green are my adverbs, and in yellow are adjectives. Let's look at another example. The speaker is extremely tall. Well, what about the speaker? They are tall. That's an adjective. It's a description of a noun. But to what extent are they tall? Kind of tall, sort of tall. They are extremely tall. That is my adverb. Pause here if you need to review it. Okay. Adverbs that modify other adverbs. Ooh, now it's getting tricky. Let's look at an example. So remember, adverbs, let's see if I can get this right. Adverbs are words that can describe, give more information, nouns, adjectives, and other adverbs. So they're giving more information and modifying and changing the meaning. Okay, look at this adverb here. Slowly. It's describing how somebody traveled. They traveled how? Slowly. Traveled is my verb. What color am I making verbs? Blue. They traveled slowly. Well, to what extent did they travel slowly? Kind of slowly or less slowly? So that is an adverb that is modifying another adverb. Lost here is an action, or it could be an adjective. I guess it is an adjective, actually. Yeah. We were lost. Too easily. Easily is an adverb, and to is also an adverb. Let's look at an example. Polar bears are hardly ever seen in this part of the park. Okay. Polar bears are hardly ever seen. What adverb is modifying the word ever? Ever is an adverb here. What adverb is modifying ever? To what extent are they ever seen? They are hardly ever seen. When driving, I tire too quickly. Okay. Quickly is an adverb describing the extent that somebody tires. This verb here. I tire quickly. I get tired really quickly, too quickly. What adverb is modifying the adverb quickly? To what extent do they get tired quickly? Too quickly. Kind of confusing, but here's what you need to pay attention to when you practice in no writing today. It's going to ask you what? It's going to have, so it's going to be asking you about verbs, adjectives, and other adverbs. And it's going to want you to select sometimes what, hang on, I'm getting this wrong. I don't want to delete this video. All right. So in no red ink, sometimes it's going to be asking you which verb does it describe. It's going to have a bolded word and you need to read the directions. The bold word could be an adverb, could be an adjective, could be a verb. So in this case, the bold word is an adverb. Where, it's telling where they ran. Which verb does it describe? So if it's asking you about a verb, you need to be looking for an action word. Ron Weasley ran downstairs when the doorbell rang. Which verb does downstairs describe? Describes where Ron Weasley ran. So your answer would be ran. You'll select it and submit answer. All right. Good luck. Let me know if you have any questions. We're talking about adverbs today. Adverbs can modify verbs, adjectives, or other adverbs. Correct.